Kent County Health Department begins offering testing for all Kent County first responders. Michigan Department of Health and Human Services uses the CARES Act fund to help aging Michiganders, and more updates relevant to Grand Rapids area residents, brought to you by the Rapidian. The Kent County Health Department has begun offering COVID-19 testing for all of the county's first responders, announced on May 6. Quote, "I'm very happy to say that today we start offering testing for all of our first responders," Kent County Health Department Director Dr. Adam London shared in a video update. Continuing, quote, "We've been working with police chiefs, fire chiefs, and other leaders in the first response community to make sure they have access to testing. Enabling access to testing for first responders, such as police officers, firefighters, and paramedics, will help to limit the continued spread of COVID-19 in Kent County, in addition to protecting the workers themselves. Testing helps us to identify cases before they spread and before they infect their coworkers," London continued, "so that we can slow down the transmission of the spread of this virus as much as possible, and protect those first responders who are so critical to our community all the time, but especially now in the midst of this pandemic." The Kent County Health Department's expansion of testing to first responders is part of its broader effort to offer testing to all vulnerable residents, which also includes high-risk populations like older adults and those with underlying medical conditions. London also mentioned a half-hour video the Kent County Health Department released May 6, consisting of a conversation between London and Dr. Andrew Jameson, Chief of Infectious Disease at Mercy Health St. Mary's. The two experts discussed at length COVID-19 topics residents have been asking the health department about, such as antibody testing, face covering use, and how to keep one's place of employment at low risk as possible. The Kent County Health Department's daily video updates and video with Dr. Jameson are available on their website, which you can find at www.accesskent.com/health, and their Facebook and YouTube pages. Spanish language versions of its daily video updates are also available on their YouTube page, which is named the KCHD News Network. With nearly $25.3 million received from the Federal CARES Act, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services will use the funds to help aging Michiganders stay healthy and live independently, announced on May 6. The department has allocated CARES Act funds to Michigan's Older Americans Act programs, which provide a wide range of services to residents ages 60 and up, such as help with bathing and dressing, rides to doctor's offices, education on managing chronic illnesses, and support for family caregivers. Quote, "The need for these services has increased as community measures to slow transmission of COVID-19 have closed locations where many people typically receive services, making it difficult for families to assist loved ones who live alone," said Dr. Alexis Travis, Senior Deputy Director of the Aging and Adult Services Agency within the Department of Health and Human Services. The Older Americans Act programs are serviced by a network of community-based organizations, which includes area agencies on aging, local community and senior centers, faith-based organizations, commissioned and councils on aging, and other nonprofit service providers. More details about the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services' new funding for helping aging Michiganders during the pandemic are available in a statement on its website, which you can find at www.michigan.gov/mdhhs. 657 bar and restaurant owners across Michigan have been awarded more than $3.3 million in financial relief, Governor Whitmer announced on May 4. The relief averages to over $5,000 per business. The $3.3 million relief comes through the state's liquor buyback program, initiated by Whitmer's April 13 executive order, and administered by the Michigan Liquor Control Commission. Quote, "I know the financial losses have been incredibly devastating to business owners in the hospitality industry during this COVID-19 pandemic," said Whitmer. "I am pleased that through this innovative program, we can provide much-needed cash to hundreds of Michigan's bars and restaurants that are struggling right now to help them tide over until they're open for business again. The buyback program offered a 100% cash buyback to on-premise liquor licensees for spirits they had ordered from the MLCC prior to March 16. In addition to the state government's relief for bar and restaurant owners, $10 million in awarded grants to more than 2,700 Michigan small businesses was announced on May 6. The relief averages to over $3,700 per business. The $10 million in grants were awarded by local economic development organizations through the Michigan Small Business Relief Program, which is ultimately administered by the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. Quote, the Michigan Small Business Relief Program grants were intended to provide critical capital to support the health and sustainability of the state's small businesses, communities, and workforce, Mark A. Burton said, MEDC CEO. Continuing, quote, by collaborating with our local economic development partners, we were able to deliver vital resources to small businesses all across Michigan. More details about the state's bar and restaurant relief are available in a statement on Whitmer's official website, which you can find at www.michigan.gov/Whitmer. More details about the MSBRP grants are available in a statement on the MEDC's website, which you can find at www.michiganbusiness.org. The Rapidian will continue to report on all major local developments related to the spread of COVID-19 and the community's prevention and response methods. Local residents are encouraged at this time to share your own stories and perspectives related to the COVID-19 situation on the Rapidian's platform, which you can find at www.therapidian.org. This message is brought to you by the Rapidian, GRTV, and the Grand Rapids Community Media Center. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you soon.